Welcome to a new lesson. Your lesson today will be Reading 1B, Careers Corner, Part 1. Your lesson is from your book, Portal to English, 11A, Student's Book, page 1415. Let's start with the objectives of this lesson. Number 1. Evaluate the options available to students who do not want to go to university. Number 2. Recognize the type of a reading text, its source, and its target audience. And number 3. Identify the main idea and details in a reading text. In this lesson, you are going to read a text, and then you will have 3 tasks to do. The first task has 2 questions. Let's read question 1. What options are there for young people who are not interested in going to university? For those students who do not want to go to university, they still have many other options. For example, they can join a technical school which prepares them to do a job or a trade. Another option will be to take online courses. They can also work in the service industry and have jobs in supermarkets or work as waiters. Another option will be to take an apprenticeship. What is an apprenticeship? An apprenticeship is a system for learning a job or a trade in which the apprentice is employed to do a real job and studies to get formal qualifications. Let's now look at the second question of task 1. Would any of them appeal to you? Why or why not? Stop the video and think about the options we have seen and tell if any of these options appeals or does not appeal to you and give your reasons for that. You can start your answer like this. All the options appeal to me, but some more than others. Or you can say, I find all the options appealing, but some more than others. You can proceed and say, I think that doing an apprenticeship is a great and fast way to learn a job and start a career. You can continue your answer. I believe that enrolling in online courses is a good way to learn at your own pace and to find the option that really interests you. You can finish your answer by saying, as for working in the service industry, I also find it appealing because it helps you to acquire valuable skills such as communication skills, time management, and customer service. If one of the options, for example, working in the service industry, does not appeal to you, you can answer the question in the following way. All the options appeal to me except working in the service industry, which I think it cannot lead to starting and building a brilliant career. In my opinion, in order to have a successful career, one needs to get a high degree from a reputed university, which can open doors when it comes to employment opportunities. Stop the video now, read the text, and answer the following question. Number 1, type of text. Identify if the text is a letter, is it an email, or is it an article, for example. Number 2, identify the audience or the target reader, and here we mean who is intended to read this text, or to whom did the writer write this text. Number 3, the source of the text, and here we mean where the text is taken from. And finally, the purpose of the text, and here we ask about why the writer wrote this text. Let's begin now. Yes, very good. The text is an interview. You have interviewer here. He is asking questions and somebody is answering the questions. Where is the text taken from? Yes, thank you. The text is taken from a website. And why did the writer write this text? Yes, thank you. It's to explain the system of apprenticeship. Let's think now about who is intended to read this text. Yes, very good. It can be students like you, or it can be the parents of these students. So the text is an interview. The audience or the target reader of the text is young people, students, or parents. The source is a website, and the purpose of the text is to explain to readers the system of apprenticeship as a way to learn a new job or a new trade. Let's now go with exercise B, page 14. Read the text about apprenticeships and their benefits. What is Richard Martin's main point about doing an apprenticeship? We have four choices to choose from. A. It guarantees young people a job. B. It is a pathway that can lead to success. C. It is better than going to university. And D. It is easier than most people think. Are there any difficult words? Yes, guarantees. It means to secure or to ensure something by 100%. Yes, pathway. Pathway, it means a way or a route. Stop the video and read quickly through the text to answer the question. If you have finished, let's begin. Look at this sentence. The success rate of starting an apprenticeship and getting a full-time job at the end is pretty high. So here, the chance of getting a job at the end of apprenticeship is high, but is not guaranteed. And therefore, option A cannot be a possible answer to the question. Look at these sentences. Number one of the big benefits of an apprenticeship is that you get first-hand experience and you get to learn the theory too. Number two, many employers want young, enthusiastic people who could be with them for a long time. Number three, apprenticeships are just a different way to start working. What do you notice here? Yes, very good. Richard is speaking in a positive way about apprenticeships. So, option B can be a possible answer, but we can decide now. Let's wait and check with the other two options. Look at this sentence. Not that university isn't just as valuable. What does Richard think about university here? Yes, very good. He thinks that university is as valuable as an apprenticeship. So, this means that option C cannot be the right answer to the question. Let's look at option D. It is easier than most people think. Look at these two sentences. Number one, usually an apprentice will work for 3 days and study for 2. Number two, they get to demonstrate what they can do. What do you understand from these two sentences? Very good. An apprenticeship is not something easy to do. This means that option D cannot be the right answer to the question, and therefore option B will be the correct answer. Let's go now with exercise C, page 15. Read the text again and decide if the statements are true, false, or not mentioned. Write T, F, or NM. True here means that the statement agrees with the information stated in the text. False means that the statement is different from the information stated in the text. Not mentioned means that the information is not stated in the text. Before you start answering, read the statements and underline the keywords. Number one, apprenticeships are only for those who cannot go to university. What are the keywords? Yes, very good. Only for those who cannot go to university. Number two, Apprentices are usually expected to attend the classes as well as work. What are the keywords? Yes, very good. Usually, attend the classes as well as work. Number 3, an apprentice's work doesn't need to be of a certain quality. What are the keywords in this statement? Yes, very good. Doesn't need to be of a certain quality. Number 4, both the apprentice and the employer benefit from an apprenticeship experience. What are the keywords? Yes, very good. Both, apprentice, employer, and benefit. Number 5, apprentices are paid a small wage for what they do. Very good. The keywords will be small wage. Finally, statement 6, Richard pays his employees who started as apprentices more than his other staff. What can be the keywords in this statement? Yes, very good. Richard pays his employees, yes, more than his other staff. Look at the underlined sentence. Picture this. You finish school and for one reason or another, you don't want to go to university. The text does not say that apprenticeships are for only who can't go to university. So the answer for statement 1 will be, yes, very good, will be not mentioned. Let's go with the statement 2. Apprentices are usually expected to attend classes as well as work. Look at the underlined sentences. Number 1, your time will often be split between the workplace and the classes. Number 2, usually an apprentice will work for 3 days and study for 2. So the text states that an apprentice spends his time between studying and working. So the answer for statement 2 will be, yes, very good, it will be true. Let's read statement 3. An apprentice's work doesn't need to be of a certain quality. Read the underlined sentence. We need their work to be good enough to sell. So, the text states the opposite of what is stated in statement 3. So, what can be the answer for statement 3? Yes, very good. The answer will be false. Statement 4 now. Both the apprentice and the employer benefit from an apprenticeship experience. Look at the underlined sentence. It's a win-win situation. What can be a win-win situation? Yes, well done. It's a situation in which both parties are winners. So this sentence agrees with the statement number 4. So the answer for statement 4 will be, yes, very good, it will be true. Statement 5 now. Apprentices are paid a small wage for what they do. The answer for statement 5 is in this part of the text. The apprentice gets a wage. It's by no means a large sum of money. The text states that the apprentice is paid a wage, and this wage is not a large wage. So statement 5 agrees with the text. So the answer for statement 5 is not hard to guess. Yes, of course, it's true. Let's finish with the statement 6. Richard pays his employees who started as apprentices more than his other staff. The text does not say anything about how much Richard pays his employees. And therefore, the answer for statement 6 will be, yes, very good, it will be not mentioned. This is the end of our lesson today. We will meet again with the second part of this lesson. Until then, remember that whether you decide to go to university, take up an apprenticeship, enroll in online courses, join a technical school, or take a job in the service industry, you need hard work, perseverance, and commitment in order to succeed. Success does not happen by chance, it happens by choice.